We have just returned from a trip to the US where I got so many sewing things. I just wanted to make a video about that to share with you today. So I was really blessed going home. I was able to go to flea markets and some antique stores, as well as order online and purchase some sewing patterns, which I desperately needed and wanted. Along with that, I was so happy to receive for Christmas several sewing patterns, as well as from family, like my aunt and uncle and my cousin, who had things they no longer needed that I was able to take and bring back with me. So I came back with an entire kitchen table full of sewing patterns, fabric, notions, and other things, which I am super excited about and can't wait to make. So let me just show you some of the things that I got and talk about maybe how I'm going to be using them. I got some of these cute little spools from my cousin, which I thought, oh, those are cute to decorate with. Yeah, just to use for decoration. I got some more spools of thread, some elastic, some embroidery floss that my mom didn't need anymore, some pin cushions, which, speaking of pin cushions, the modern day pin cushions are not made the same as they used to be, and these are the vintage ones. So these are made with wood chips, wood shavings on the inside, which keeps your needles very sharp and prevents them from rusting, essentially. So these are really great to have, and I'm super excited about them. I want to take good care of them and maybe even just save them for display because they're really beautiful. But we'll see. And then, yes, more sewing needles, several little shears. Oh, pinking shears. Pinking shears are quite expensive because, as you probably know, they are able to really cut the sort of a zigzag on your pattern and keep the fabric from fraying. So I was super excited to get these pinking shears which were used probably by my grandmother, and I cleaned them up with some vinegar. So I'm gonna go ahead and oil them so that they will be very flexible and not give me a hand cramp when I use them. And then I was given zippers as well as bought zippers. Hooray, hooray. Zippers, you always need zippers. I have so many colors, and the ones that I bought were very, very cheap, maybe like 50 cents or $1, or even less. So I was super excited to get those because you always need zippers. As well as satin binding for baby blankets, which I haven't been able to find in Korea. So with the last blanket I made, I bought satin ribbon, but it wasn't the same because it wasn't really wide like the satin binding. So yay, I was able to pick up some of these at an antique store, and I think I paid, like maybe $1.25 for all three. Really cheap. And I have blue, as well as I bought one more at Walmart. This was before I actually found the other ones. And I have a navy. So this one was given. This one I bought at an antique store for really cheap. And then this one I bought kind of normal price, which is closer to $4 or $5. And then I got some other binding, yay, for free, which is really always good to have. All right, on to patterns. I have so many patterns. I'm so excited about that. Most of these were given to me. A few I bought. So let's start with, we can go even by decade. So some of these I will make, and some of these I will pass on to someone else because maybe they're not my style or they're not the right size. But I was just really so happy to receive them that I didn't care. Yeah, so let's start with what's closest to me is the 1980s. Now some of these don't have dates, but I'm assuming they're 1970s or 1980s. Like, for example, See and Sew. These, for some reason, I couldn't find a date. So I don't know exactly when they were printed, but these are a couple of skirts. Skirts are always nice to do. And even if the decade isn't my favorite, definitely I can adjust as needed. So there's several cute little patterns here. I think this one is going to be one of my favorites. I definitely want to make this maybe next summer. It's super cute and it'll be very cool. And this one. Next, I was able to pick up one pattern for men. So I'm super excited. I want to make this shirt here for my husband, see how he likes it. This one is also from this is the 1968 shirt. So it's going to be really interesting to make for him. So it's going to be a future project, hopefully. And then I also picked up some embroidery transfer patterns because they were on a good sale. And they're always really nice to do, especially whenever you're traveling and you can't really take your sewing machine. It's much easier to take some embroidery things, which I did this time when I went on the trip. So I picked up some cute little, what are these called? The Bonnie Bonnet pattern, and this one with the kitties and days of the week I thought was super cute. One with herbs, and then of course, monogram. Monograms are always nice to have. So yay, I'm excited to have these, and also if you're making like a gift or something, those monogram ones are very easy to transfer and to give to someone else. And then my favorite for last, of course, the 1960s patterns. So this one is super cute. This has a dress and a jacket. It's technically maternity, but you know, no one's gonna know if you want to make it and wear it even as non-maternity. And then this one is a modern version of an older Jiffy dress, which could be a really quick, easy design. And then this one is almost 1970s style. I was given this one, very late 60s. And this one, also very nice, very cute 60s design. This is one of my favorite. This house coat. This is probably going to be one of the first things I make because house coats are just so nice to wear around the house. You know, if somebody comes to your door, you still look decent enough to answer the door, but because you're not, you know, in your nasty PJs or something. And they also have pockets, which are just super cute. Yes, I can't wait to make this one. And here's another house coat. So this one of these I purchased and one I was given. I think this one I purchased and this one I was given. So yay, I have even more sort of house coat designs I can't wait to make. And then I have the blouse and jacket pattern, which yay, I bought this one also in another size, but I was going to have to upsize it. This one, I don't think I have to upsize, so probably I'm gonna switch over to this pattern because I was super excited to find it, and it was like $2 or $3. Here's another sort of house coat slash maternity blouse. So that's kind of cool because it just has more space and it doesn't look that difficult to make. And then we have a little chemist pattern, which I think would be really nice. And a dress, skirt, shorts, wraparound skirt, blouse. Oh, wraparound skirt, super exciting. I can't wait to try that. So yeah, really a lot of nice things. And it was great being able to show you kind of the run-of-the-mill. So super excited to find. If you have friends, family, relatives, if you like to sew, definitely let them know, because they might come across things or they might have things that they want to get rid of from another relative that they can pass on to you. Don't be shy about sharing that, because you never know what you'll get, and it could be completely free. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to show you what I'm going to sew next.